Tonight, a proposed law that would ban youth tackle football for kids 12 and under is moving through the state capitol, but the governor warns he could veto it. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee. Today in Sacramento, Pop Warner parents and coaches protested AB 734, which would be the first ban of its kind in the nation. CBS 8's Abby Black talked with local families and coaches who are huddling up to flag that ban. Abby?
Scripps Ranch Pop Warner football plays on the same field as Scripps Ranch High. Parents and the team president say it's a bad call to ban youth tackle football.
It's been 6 years.
Today from the state capitol,
Fighting Sacramento
to San Diego.
Ultimately, we just ask that we respect the rights of the families and the athletes to make this decision on themselves.
Who's my tailback?
Pop Warner football parents and coaches are flagging a proposed law that would ban kids 12 and under from playing tackle football.
These teams are second family to these kids, but it's also kind of a second home.
Sacramento Assemblymember Kevin McCarty authored the bill that must pass the House by the end of January to make it to the Senate for a vote. He tried to pass a similar law in 2018, but it failed.
I love football. 5, 6, 7, 8, 11-year-old should not be experiencing hundreds of subconcussive hits to the head on an annual basis when there is an alternative.
In 2021, the CDC published a report that found youth football athletes ages 6 to 14 sustained 15 times more head impacts than flag football athletes. Parents of professional players who suffered chronic brain injuries testified in support of the ban.
Football must be played in a manner that enriches and not destroys the brains and lives of our children.
But the bill may not make it far. Governor Newsom says that he would not support an outright ban. In a statement he sent to CBS 8, he wrote in part, "My administration will work with the legislature and the bill's author to strengthen safety in youth football while ensuring parents have the freedom to decide which sports are most appropriate for their children."
The sport has never been safer than it is today.
In 2019, Newsom signed the California Youth Football Act, which set some of the strictest rules for youth football, including limiting the amount of contact during practice. The president for Scripps Ranch Pop Warner says that they've not experienced significant injuries in their program.
At this age of football, the kids aren't as big and fast and strong, so it's a relatively safe sport when it's taught the right way.
The Scripps Ranch Pop Warner mom admits that she was nervous for her 10-year-old to start tackle football, but says it's about trusting the coaches, the parents, and the kids to decide.
If the kids feel safe and the parents feel like their kids are going to be safe, I think it should be left to the parents' decision.
In Scripps Ranch, Abby Black, CBS 8.